on your way out.
Tyson has survived controversy outside the ring, but it's the scandals inside that have jeopardized his ability to earn the money he so likes to spend. The biggest scandal of all happened in Vegas against the then reigning heavyweight champion, Evander Holyfield.
I thought in the third round, the beginning of the third round, that Mike had his best round against Holyfield from either fight. He was really hitting him, and then all of a sudden the ear biting started, and we didn't know what happened. I was sitting maybe too close, and I thought maybe that there was a knee or something, that he had kneed Holyfield, because Holyfield started jumping up and down. I didn't know what happened. And Mills Lane called us up and said he bit him, and the doctor looked at his ear. We let it go again, and then he did it again, and the fight was over. The commission revoked his license for his career.
How many times you wanted to get bit? There's a goddamn limit to everything, you know, including bites.
I saw the fight, and until what happened, it was a good fight, and I was horrified by it, and I think the American people are, and I don't know what the federal role should be. I've not given any thought to that, whatever, but as a fan, and I was horrified.
And I'm glad that I will have an opportunity to talk to him, because, you know, I would like to explain that, you know, you messing with people's lives, you know, it's some things you just can't even say you're sorry for.
Tyson tried nonetheless.
Thank you for this opportunity. Saturday night was the worst night of my professional career as a boxer, and I'm here to apologize today, to ask the people to the people that expect more from Mike Tyson to forgive me for snapping in the ring. In doing something that I've never done before and will never do again. I apologize to the world, to my family, and to the Nevada State Athletic Commission that has always treated me fairly.
The infamous bite prompted endless hearings and hours of boxing bureaucracy.
There's a fine line between sports and chaos. And what happened on June 28th, those events went beyond that line.
This is a permanent revocation with an annual review, and unless this commission changes its mind, then that would be a lifetime revocation.
Banned from Vegas, banned from boxing, and fined $3 million of his $30 million purse. Tyson sat on the sidelines for 18 months. He took on the suits, played their game, and eventually an appeal to get back his license to fight was successful.
You want to see him? He's going to show you. Look up.
His comeback fights have been colourful. He tried to break France Bota's arm. He knocked out Orlin Norris with a punch after the bell. It continues to make him the most unpredictable show in town. And the truth is, it continues to make him box office.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. You want to see him? Check him out. See him and believe it. That's Mike Tyson, y'all.
Man, listen, right? I don't know nothing about being a heavyweight champ. Only thing I know how to fight, right? I'm a nigga, right? Shit, no, really. I'm not saying like I'm a black person, but I'm a street person. I don't even want to be a street person. I don't even like typical street people. But that's just who I became and what happened in my life and the tragedies in life that made me that way. But, you know, I'm Mike. You know, I'm not malevolent or anything. I just am. And I just want to just live my life. And I know your guys talk bad about me and you got a really bad snig out there about me, but I'm going to make sure you talk about me. Your grandkids and kids after that are going to know about me. I'm going to make sure of that. They're never going to forget about me. The great-grandkids are going to say, wow, wasn't that a bizarre individual?
You know, when he first won the title, at that time he was a young guy, 20 years old, and it was much easier to get one-on-ones with him and so forth. Not long after he beat Trevor Berbick, I had a one-on-one with him. And in the midst of it, out of the blue, we were talking about this, that, and he said to me, he looked right at me and said, you know, I know I'm fucked up, man. And just like that. And I was quite taken aback in it. I said, well, you've made a lot of money now. You know, you could probably go see somebody and you know, maybe solve some of these problems. I'll never forget it. He looked back at me, and it's the first time I was convinced for sure how bright he really is underneath it all. And he said, yeah, but would I still be Tyson? And I think that's his fear. You know, if I if I get out of this life, will I still be Tyson? And the fact is, of course, he won't be Tyson. And I've always felt that the happiest 3.5 years of his life were when he was in prison in Indiana. No one bothered him. After the first 90-day adjustment, nobody bothered him for the most part. He came and goes. Friends came to visit him. He had 3 hots and a cot. Life was pretty good, and there was no pressure on him to do anything. And I think that in some sort of twisted way, that was the best time of his life.
You don't know me. You know what I do. But you guys can't define me, define my work as a father. I'm many things, you know. I'm many things. Yeah, I'm a convicted rapist. I'm a hell raiser. I'm a father, a loving father. I'm a semi-good husband. You know what I mean? What? You know, I'm just a man out here trying to enjoy I was born poor. I ain't never had nothing, man. I don't know how to act, all right? But the real thing is, I'm just here to be me. I don't care what you think I am or who anyone thinks I am at this stage of my life. But yeah, I'm pretty much of a tyrant titan. Yeah, that's who I am.
Tyson wants his place in history. A place in Madame Tussauds would be a start.
Why you getting away all the time, man?
I got a call from Casamata, and he said, Gene Kilroy, lightning struck twice. You know he had Jose Torres, he had Floyd Patterson. Now, he said, lightning struck twice. I have a young kid here who's going to be the heavyweight champ of the world. He knows you. I said, he knows me, Cuss. Put him on. And the voice came over the phone. Hey, man, this is Mike Tyson. You came to my reform school. He said, I want to be the biggest thief, but when I seen Ali, I said, no, man, I want to be a champ someday.
Oh, these are all I got.
He does like to talk about boxing history, and when I talk to him one-on-one, he has talked to me about Sonny Liston before, and he's an interesting man. I enjoy talking to him because he knows the sport, and there's something about him that I find very interesting.
I like Mansell. I hope he's not a racist. I wish I could have met them.
We had an at-risk program coming here at the gym, and these are kids that they have problems at home and all different kinds. And he took them all and he showed them how to spar and how to hit that big bag of his. That's a favorite moment. And they glowed. And these kids from that program, you wouldn't know they were the same ones that came here last March. That's the truth. He's awesome.
Mike is a good guy. There was a story out here, one of the fighters, an ex-fighter, was going through bad times, and he was losing his home. And Mike found out about it, and he found out how much he was down, how many payments due on it. So he said, Gene, I'm not going to worry about the payments. I'll just pay his house off. This is the type of guy Mike is. But he's not doing it for publicity. He doesn't need the publicity.
Oh, get our pictures. Get our pictures.
Mike wants his place in history. I think that he's going to work to get the historical, for the people to look at him as a great champion, and I think that's what he's fighting for.
Oh, I love Mike Tyson. He's the greatest fighter.
As a boxer, I think he's great. As a person, I'm not too fond of him.
He's human just like anybody else. So he's able to make mistakes and hope he can ask God for forgiveness, but you know, he's able to make mistakes like anybody else.
Better people in the world, children to look up to than him.
I think after what he's done, he can't possibly be a role model for anyone. It's not unforgivable, but it's very hard to kind of then use him as an example for other people.
I think he's a little crazy, but You know, I think he's just being himself to the best of his ability. I think he's crazy.
Maybe he has a good heart, yeah, but not he doesn't show it. I don't know, he's very confused.